Well, hello there, guys. Welcome back, and let's dive right in this time. No explanations necessary. Casual drawing session. You guys have probably seen the how to draw boobs tutorial. The last one I did, the Excel setup. So we are basically just going to continue on from there. This is going to be an opportunity to play around with a few more examples. So if you're working at home or got any art projects of your own, or you've got anything going on, then carry on. Just join me round my house where we'll be drawing together as drawing friends. Otherwise, maybe follow along if you really want to just get stuck in with some more sweet art skills. Today is, oh shit, what is it? It's Wednesday the 3rd, I think? Yes, of February. Oh man, 2016. It's continuing to happen despite my complaints of the fact that time is going too quickly. Just something that happens, kids, when you're older. Time just gets faster and faster, and then you die in the deep abyss of nothingness. But until then, let's have some fun drawing, because that's also nice. What I wanted to do today is basically, oh man, I've got lots of songs in my head, everybody. I do apologise. Today is gonna be the day when they bring it all back to you. Something like that. When I was climbing a mountain in Ireland, there was a band in a pub. Oh, they were well friendly over there. I thought they were going to be like really all closed because it was in the sticks, but they were lovely Irish people. But the band in the pub was doing loads of Oasis covers. Well done them. What I wanted to do is basically get this opportunity to do a few more booby themed drawings. Not for the pervert nature that it allows us to be, but because there's a few more conditions of boobs and stuff, but it'll be useful just to kind of get under our wing. So we're going to, looks a bit masculine, but it's going to be basically a female torso of some sort, and I want to have a go at, let's just turn this sheet of paper around, that's better, a boob that's kind of, again, just under pressure from different angles. So if we go around here, we'll say here's a Mahuso, absolute silly biggin, and a lady like such. This one here, with this kind of teardrop shape, going to be coming round, the nipple zone's going to be somewhere around here, and then I'm going to have like this whole pushed in thing and then a hand coming up to the mouth here. So if I just throw in where I roughly want this hand to be, it's going to be something like this. We'll squeeze everything in. How are you guys doing at home? Really bloody well, I hope. Hope you've all had a good week. There are going to be a lot of changes. Well, I say a lot. No, so there's going to be some mild changes. Yeah, don't oversell it, Mikey. There's going to be some mild changes to the channel, to Mikey Mega Mega. Basically, the overall theme will be that there will be more regular, consistent art-themed bits. Still video gaming bits, but the video gaming bits are going to be like maybe cut down a lot more to be like video gaming treats, really intense moments of gaming catch up to allow more days in the week to be free for artwork. I'm going to cover all of this in like a bio vlog episode or something like that, I'm sure. So yeah, look at this. This boob's going to be squeezed over here like so. Yes, that's good. Some good squeezing. Continue. Yeah, I'm going to do a bio vlog and we'll talk all about upcoming channel changes because I bloody love Bioshock Infinite. But also, really, I thought I'd just mention some of it here to all you lovely people who follow along at home and keep up with this random news series that I started. Let's have a hand over here. Let's have a hand over here, my dear. We're going to stick it up and pop in some random knuckle spaces. And yeah, I'm going to be doing another, trying out another series. So basically, the drawing tutorials that we do, they're really good. They're quite in-depth and long and quite specific on a topic, which is lovely. But there's loads of fun stuff out there, which I'm going to happily be drawing in this series, Draw with Mikey, the casual one, the chill out. You're at my house. Hope you've all got a lovely cup of coffee, even if it is late in the day. Oh yeah, guys, and I totally forgot. This is also an opportunity to read your comments from the last episode. So let's just... off screen, I'm just moving my mouse pointer to look at some of your notes and things. So what are you saying, guys? What's going on, bruvs and muvs at home? Seamus around, please, for the Sexy Anime Saturday. More suggestions on the sexy things to draw. Don't you worry. I think that's a great idea. I did a black and white Seamus a long time ago. We should be doing some more. What else is happening in the world? Oh, man, yeah. Okay, so this was on my mind just earlier. I tweeted about it just the other day. Not that my tweets actually matter; they are just redundant bits of mind information. Go follow somebody useful, like who's doing charitable work or something. But you guys have got to be aware. There's no way you can't be aware now of the Fine Brothers, and they'd because they do all those reaction videos, like kids react, teens react to mums, mums react to children, children react to violent pornography, and all that sort of stuff. And they did not make that one. That one was made up by me. Although, no, they shouldn't have. Definitely a good idea. They never did it. So these guys do the react videos, but obviously they're not like they didn't come up with the idea. They've just come up with a very good way of doing it, a very good format. So people can make all sorts of videos where they react to stuff. Like I remember watching this guy's videos where he was just freaking out when they announced they would actually finally be remaking Final Fantasy VII. That was a great reaction video. Oh god, I forget what channel that was from. One of my subscribers. I miss you, sir. Say hello in the comments if you ever see this video. And they basically they're really good at it, which is great, and it's really entertaining. And then they were just like, okay, well, how about we just say we actually own the very idea of making reaction videos? And they started getting other people's reaction videos taken down because it was too similar to their own format. It's fucking incredible. Well, let's just see. Is this still in focus? Let's press that button there. I've got a sneaking suspicion the camera phone's always moving. So let's just nudge that back there. Nudge that back there. Refocus. Lovely. Welcome back. So, yeah, they just kind of went, oh, well, maybe, yeah, we own the whole idea. So people were making reaction videos and YouTube was getting them taken down because they're quite a powerful group. And it's the Fine Brothers. So it's like two dudes, but really they are actually a massive company now. So then they're like, okay, we own the whole idea of reaction videos. How about this? And if you want to make a reaction video, then after you make it, we're allowed to take some of your money that you earn from it. Although, really weirdly as well, they called it sharing the revenue. So it's not that they're going to take your money, it's just that you're going to share your money with them in order to use their reaction format. And basically, they were kind of saying, we're trying to keep things cool and new. And really, it was the most money-grabbing corporate thing I think anybody had seen happen from a YouTube channel in quite a while. And I'm not saying these dudes are bad or anything. I have no idea. They might be a really cool bunch. I don't know if they raise money for charities on the side or if they encourage and promote like really creative art. That might be it. But this particular idea, despite what it might be as people, they might be really cool. Hi, if you're watching. This particular idea was not well received at all. As you can imagine, people on YouTube are just like, are you fucking mental? You want to just own the whole idea of reaction videos as this big money-grabbing corporate scheme thing. And they've been losing a lot of subscribers ever since. There are live streams where you can watch on live counters how many subs they're losing at any one given moment. It's incredible. So I think they've actually scrapped the idea now, because this is really old news, because I'm behind with the times, obviously. But yeah, I remember just thinking, wow, that might well be an instance where people's reactions have had a really strong effect, and they've all gone, no, that's a fucking awful idea, Fine Brothers. Please don't have an idea like that again. And that being said, they make really great content as far as I can tell. I'm not actually subscribed to them myself, but I know what they do is really popular, and I'm sure they will continue. But yeah, they lost like well over 100,000 subs in one day and stuff like that. They went from something like over 15 million subscribers, and now they're down to 13 million and a half and dropping at the time of this video going out. So yeah, they made a mistake. C'est la vie. Basically, it's like me kind of just doing this for ages until my channel gets bigger and bigger. Basically drawing and making time-lapse drawing videos, or just drawing on camera and recording it. And then one day I turn around and kind of go, oh, well, I'm quite good at drawing stuff on camera, so how about I own the idea? And anybody else on the internet, on YouTube, who wants to do a time-lapse drawing or draw and talk at the same time, they have to pay me some of their money because it's my idea. It's just fucking absurd. It blocks creativity from other people. And I actually, I have very few values I believe in, but I love drawing. I think drawing's really important. I think it's like therapeutic, and I would encourage anyone to get into drawing. And the idea that somebody would stop other people from being creative and have their creative work taken down because they want to own the idea, oh, it makes a Mikey so mad. Rant over, everybody. Let's continue on. So yeah, by the way, that's what I was talking about. This arm here is creating pressure on this boob, which is getting pushed round here as a result. So here's a big boob, but otherwise be just going off and down. it's going to be squeezing up out of this side because flesh needs to go somewhere. Whilst this one as well is just being kept in check by this hand here. Kept in check, hand boob. What am I talking about? Anyway, so yeah, let's just keep up the examples. I wanted to kind of talk about this zone as well, above the boobs. This is an area in anime which basically gets way more lines than it does in real life. It's kind of hard to express. So let's have a character who's looking upward, skyward, my young friends. Let us stare at the ceiling. And I'm going to draw like the chin's up here, and this is like the jawline. I hope this makes sense. And then there's going to be a load of neck down here. And, oh, I've got some long comments. So from last episode, hey guys, Hover Barber says, oh, second time watching this one on. I caught a comment because I was going to comment about staying on pen and paper. Oh, yeah, so I was talking last episode about how I had a bit of, like, artist block when I was trying to digitally make that Mikasa Ackerman sexy anime Saturday time-lapse. And in the end, I just went back to pen and paper and it came out like that. I was well pleased with myself. So, yeah, maybe that's a useful thing. I mean, it might be a known fact amongst actual good artists. But if you ever have artist block, try just working on a completely different medium or thinking about a completely different project. Maybe that will help. Okay, so what the hell is he drawing here? What the hell are you waiting for? I have to be really careful with casually singing old grungy rock tunes from the early 2000s because I can't remember which band it was, but one of them's Despise and the other one, like one of them turned out to be a pedophile or something? Oh god, I hope it wasn't Limp Bizkit. No, it can't be. I bloody love Limp Bizkit. Oh man, if it's Limp Bizkit, I'm going to be so sad. No, it's some shit band, but I didn't like. Oh god, what was it? Oh, forget it. Okay, so basically, this whole zone of the neck is that you get a lot of anime stuff where the neck muscles kind of chord in and they aim down towards where the collarbones here meet. And there's this little collarbone divot here, the wellspring of life. There's a pressure point right in the middle here, which if you want to annoy someone, you can stick your finger right in it and jab it and press down. Oh, I don't recommend that, kids, by the way, because it'll really hurt someone and possibly, you'll miss and you'll hit their windpipe or something and they'll die. And then you'll be in world trouble. So let's just come up here. A little bit hyper today. Not because anything's good happened, but simply because I've had a really long day at work. And it's lovely after a long day of work to not be at work. Makes Mikey a happy guy. Came home and thought, oh, I'm going to do some drawing and drink some tea. And then after that, I'm probably going to watch some anime. What anime are you guys watching? We talked about One Punch Man the other day. I'm watching at the moment Akame ga Kill. Because a lot of you guys recommended that. And I had never heard of it, really. Didn't know it at all, and I'm kind of getting into it now. I'll be honest, the character design's a little bit weak visually. Like, it's a bit it's kind of okay. There's a animal one and a quiet schoolgirl assassin one. But the actual action scenes, what happens, are really engaging. And more importantly, like none of the characters are strictly that good or bad in it either. Everyone's got their own agenda, which I thought was really good. It's nice to see an anime where not everything was so clear cut. Like, there's this evil group, so to speak, set up to fight the good group, and characters from the evil group are just people who happen to just be on the other side of a fence. They're not bad people. They work for awful people. So yeah, that was really intriguing. Well done, Akame ga Kill. I don't know if there's a manga about it or if it's worth reading. Let me know if it's better than the anime, because I'll certainly give it a go. Yeah, so this is what I'm kind of getting at. These... Giving this girl way weird shoulders there. But basically what I'm saying is there's all sorts of lines around the neck. So you kind of get a character and the character will just be like, let's just draw a face up here somewhere. Kind of just chilling out like this. Kind of go like that. So basically here's a head of someone. And then the neck's all up here. And then down here you start to get a line put in this way to represent this part of the neck muscle. And then it goes down to a collarbone that's here, and then collarbone goes off over there. And then you've got this bit of back muscle that kind of goes over there, and then it all kind of disappears eventually into a shoulder. And then the same situation here. So you get a lot of lines that kind of go in and signify a collarbone. And on a person, they're not that pronounced, but it's a really good focal point, I think. It kind of puts everything in place, and then boobs tend to kind of come down off of it when it comes to designing characters. So well done them peeps. Let's just go over here. Oh yeah, what I was talking about as well is nipple placement. Now, you notice if I don't draw nipples on my videos. One, because despite the swearing and the spoilers... Oh, let's have a sip of coffee. Despite the swearing and the spoilers, I want this to be like a totally legit channel. It's got to be family safe. Like, people of all ages who want to come draw, who take drawing seriously, are absolutely welcome. Obviously, I make it really pervy on some videos, and I'm a nasty... I'm a bad man. I'll talk about whatever. I don't fucking care. But outside of that, like, no actual hating and, yeah, no porn. That's just fucking... That's not a good YouTube life choice as far as I'm concerned. But I was talking about where nipples get placed. And so if you imagine this character's got a spine, we're going to go right to where the spine would be in the back, roughly between the shoulder blades. And then imagine a line goes right through the rib cage, through the centre mass of the boob, and then comes out the edge. And that's how you decide, right through the rib cage, from the spine, through the centre mass, where the nipples are kind of going to be. This is a general rule of thumb. Obviously, everyone's different, but that's a kind of zone they're going to be at. Let's give this character some arms tucked in like so. Really wide, really weird proportions on this Kiara, but we don't care. So yeah, what am I talking about over here? All over the place with the drawing as ever. Is this still in focus? I have to have these intermittent is it in focus checks, because I do a lot of videos where, well, as you'd guess, it's not in focus for a little bit while, and I feel like a right mug. And you guys are probably shouting at the screen, Mikey, oh, Mikey, you fool, don't you know? We can't even see what you're doing anymore. So let's have a character here. Let's try to give it a pose. Okay, so before we dive into the boobs here, I'm actually going to try to sit this character, or maybe they're going to be... Maybe it's like one of those ninja ones where they're like in a crouch. Okay, yeah, we're going to go ninja crouch, everybody. So let's get the torso and stuff in. Oh, and remember, guys, like, if you have no idea when I just sort of drawing a torso and you're like, why is he using these shapes? Get in my tutorials. I've got links down there. Oh, and click this guy over here as well. There's like a, somewhere, a Mikey Mega watermark on the thing. Basically, if you click that, I think it leads to a subscribe button, or it just leads to the front page of my channel. Something like that, something or another. I don't know. I'm just getting used to cards and technology. This very format and this very series, Draw of Mikey, is going to be a bit of a work in progress. Oh yeah, so right at the beginning I was talking about changes to the channel. Yeah, so I want to have, as well as we've got the Sexy Anime Saturdays and tutorials, it's either one or the other on Saturdays, as you'd guess, at the weekend, which is cool. I like that. And they're really in depth and they're really long, and you need to kind of sit through it as someone who really wants to learn how to draw. And then this Draw of Mikey thing. Oh god, how am I going to draw a foot? Need to do a foot tutorial. That's on my to-do list. You guys keep asking for them. But if you're anything like me, you sit down to draw a character's foot, and then you get it wrong so many times that you just want to fucking kill yourself. So, you know, we're going to need to work on that a little bit. So yeah, this is like also an opportunity to do all the other stuff on the side we couldn't fit into a tutorial. And talk about any old topic at the same time, instead of keeping it like official and neat. But these are also really, really long. So I was thinking of doing like just a drawing series where we'll call it like, I don't know, Draw It Easy or Draw Simple or something like that, where it's really short. It's literally, do you want to learn how to draw this character? Boom, circle, boom, line, eyes this far apart, shade it in, colour it, bang, next week, same again. And that way, hopefully I'll make something that's really accessible for people who have their lives to live. Like, I really fucking love you guys for drawing at home and following along with this series, but if you're anything like me, for the most part, you can't sit down and watch a really long video anymore. We don't have time in our lives, so I'm going to try to make some quicker series as well. So I'll be talking about that more in the future, by which I kind of mean probably next week somewhere. Oh, that's a really weird leg angle. God, I hate myself. Don't worry about it, I'll fix it somehow. There we go, that helps a little bit. God, it looks like she's got massive ass and she's just packing out a poo. This is supposed to be about boobs, and God knows what I've created here. So, what the hell am I talking about? Completely forgotten. So yeah, there's going to be like another series hopefully going, and hopefully I can make it topical as well. So if there's something going on, like, in fact, oh my god, yeah, that would be a great idea. So like, Deadpool's coming out soon. I'm so fucking excited about watching this film. Like, they finally got the right actor in the right part for once, instead of killing that guy's career with giving him really shitty parts in other superhero sort of false starts, basically. I'm really glad this is happening, and I hope it works out for him. So yeah, so like, I'll do something like how to draw a simple picture of Deadpool, so that even beginners can kind of have a go and hopefully gain some confidence and get into drawing. That's what I want. I don't have like a life agenda. I'm just like anyone else really. I'm just living my life, seeing what happens. It happens that YouTube is a lot of fun, and I guess if I could achieve anything, it would be to get people into drawing. Well, if I could achieve anything, it would probably be like curing cancer and eradicating Alzheimer's. I guess those are the two big fears in life. If I could do anything feasible with my current skill set, it would be encouraging people to get into drawing, whether they're young, whether they're old, whether they're really good at it and they left it and they want to come back into it. Because being creative is freaking awesome. If there's something you want to create, try to take a moment in your life and do it, even if it's just one day a week, or maybe like just there's this tiny project or a course you wanted to go on, you just take a weekend, you don't see your mates and you do that instead. I don't care. Do whatever makes you happy. Or maybe you hate art, in which case why are you here, bruv? If you actually hate anime, or worse, you hate women and you hate boobs, you're a chauvinist who prefers flat-chested people and in an unequal way, then this is like the worst video you could be watching. So have a moment whilst I sip this tea. Think about your life decisions. You're fucking weird. Okay, yes, I'm not reading your comments. Let's catch up on this as well. Still working on a format of this show, guys. So all over the place. Kitten is a Cat says, why don't you teach us how to draw clothes and accompany it with boob tutorials for teaching? Oh yeah, so that's the same thing again. Like, those tutorials are long. I can't fit in clothing and boobs all in one tutorial. Although we could kind of do boobs with clothing on in this episode. No, it's going to run too long. Maybe we'll do it next time round. And, oh, that's another thing. Like, if you happen to be one of the very few people who's watched this far, welcome on the journey. But yeah, I've got a question there as well. Like, this series is once every 2 weeks, and it comes after the tutorial series. Quite enjoying it, to be honest, just sitting here drawing. Who doesn't? It's nice to fill your sketchbook up as well and get more practice in. I'm kind of tempted, slightly tempted, to make it not officially every week, but kind of unofficially maybe every week. So if I don't have anything better to do, or I'm not going out or something or on a date, then I'll do another Draw with Mikey episode, even if it's not Draw with Mikey week or something like that. Oh, in this example, what I need to show you is that whole inclusive boob thing being a real nightmare to deal with. So imagine this character's got silly boobs, like they're not even fun anymore. This is some silly messed up shit. So they're going to kind of come up here. Let's just draw this big kind of circlish, eggish shape like so. There's going to be a bit of pressure here, but I've indicated with this line. And then down on this side, something like maybe something like that. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm a tiny bit sniffly. If you watched that last tutorial, you probably just heard me sniffling and blowing my nose and wheezing and sneezing all the time. I do apologise. That was so unprofessional, but man, I was ill. Okay, I'm feeling much, much better now. Haven't gotten back into jogging just yet, but I'm going to go for a run to Moza on Thursdays, and hopefully that'll be alright. So what I'm trying to do here is, again, just indicate, not even like an open hand grabbing everything, but just like a semi-closed hand, just pushing and trying to hold everything up. Like, it's difficult. These boobs are weighty. They give poor girls backache problems and so on. And I mean, they're awesome, but I just, from the girls that I know who have big boobs, and my God, it's an honor to know each and every one of them. It's just they're not so into them. Like, they know that like they attract men and that they can look absolutely great on a day-to-day basis. I understand, but it is a bit of a pain in the neck and the back, literally. Okay, so again, just a hand up there. Again, this is gonna be an arm that kind of comes off there, like show, bit of an elbow maybe, then just goes back up to this shoulder. It's going to be up here. So this is the kind of thing I'm kind of going on about. It's a difficult, weighty thing. Okay, there has to be something that, to keep them in a traditional anime shape, there's always going to be a line of pressure. In this indication, it's obviously the arms holding it up, but it might be like a top or clothing. In this example, they're kind of just kind of hanging, but also dropping out a little bit to the side, kind of being a bit looser and freer, indicated with arrows. Everyone likes an arrow, everybody. And here again, just being pushed in, held in place. This, what the hell was I doing here? What the hell was I talking about? Can't even remember. Oh yeah, so just kind of the area around the neck. We'll have to turn this into something. Yeah, I'm going to put a character on top of this. Maybe we'll have some kind of lady kind of over here, and then she's got some eyes over here. Everyone likes eyes on characters, unless it's a blind character or a character with no eyes. In fact, or a pirate with an eye patch. Eyes aren't that important after all. Windows to the soul, my friend. So then pirates only have half souls? Or is it Kenpachi from Bleach? Oh, wait, because they're already dead. They are souls. Although Bleach really kind of got vague on when a character was dead in Soul Society or when they were really alive. Because they would die in Soul Society, but they'd already been dead for hundreds and hundreds of years. So I don't even understand how that works, basically. So, fuck Bleach, that's what I'm saying. No, I'm kidding. I used to get really engaged with that. I'm not so into it now, but I used to love it back when I was in the day, especially the anime. Especially right in the beginning. Sip of coffee. When, is it Chadu Soria? When, like, he remembers, like, the instructions of his father being like, you're big so you can protect people. And then he powers up and he punches a hollow right in the beginning and gains, like, the right arm of a giant. Oh, man, I was welling up. I was so fucking into that. Okay, yeah, comments again. So, let's have a little look down. Just looking for kind of longer comments. Oh, yeah, and if you've got anything to talk about or tell me, get in the comment section below. Write what you're thinking, man. This is like a dialogue. We'll talk about anything, art-based or not. And reminder, click this thing here. I'm making it turn up on all my videos now. It's like a Mikey Mega logo, but it will lead back to the channel. High Caliber Archer. Oh, yeah, this dude was talking about Hulu and watching anime sort of semi-irregularly. Unfortunately, I don't think that's actually available in the UK. Single manly tier, but I've got a Crunchyroll premium account, like a trial for 30 days. I must be halfway through it or something like that, which is kind of really cool. And it was courtesy of a Jax Films, like Yai video. Don't tell me you've not heard of them. They're so fucking good. And so, yeah, basically that's where I'm watching Akame ga Kill on. And also, Fate Stay Night for the first time ever. Now, I've done a Rin Tosaka Sexy Anime Saturday way back when I was doing it in black and white, in pencil only. But other than looking on Google Images to see who that character might be and what they look like, I had no idea what that was from or what it was about. And so I started watching Fate Stay Night, and I started with the prologue that they released. And, oh, Jesus, the animation on that is incredible. When those guys are fighting, that is... some serious shit is going down. It is beautiful. So I don't know what's going to happen to the characters. I don't know if it was very well received or how famous it was. It's very old, but if you like visual action that's really well animated, yeah, watch that shit. Some real weird Esper magic coming in and out of existence stuff. And I noticed that Saber, if any of you know this, when she's got her... this isn't like a spoiler or knowledge, it's just my opinion. When she first turns up, bloody hell, what am I talking about? When she first turns up with her sword, and, like, it's hidden, so, like, you can see, like, all the steam coming off it, but you can't see the blade or the handle itself, so it's like a mysterious, dangerous blade she wields. That kind of reminds me of any of the footage I've seen from Final Fantasy 15, where, like, the character there appears to have weapons mysteriously out of existence, like, as if they're stored in his inventory. But he brings that very essence into the reality of the zone and just materializes weapons out of nowhere. I don't know what his power is, but I am very excited about that game. Like, if I ever move to a place that has a good internet connection and I'm able to do live streaming, then I'll live stream some drawings, or maybe I'll do it if I hit like a subscriber mark or something. Now I'll probably just sing more gay songs. And if I could also do that, I would probably live stream loads of Final Fantasy stuff, unless Square Enix like shuts me down or something. Because I hear Squaresoft, they kind of don't like people doing Let's Plays out of their videos. And I don't know why, because it strikes me as good advertising. I guess they don't like other people making money out of content that they produce, which I kind of understand. Okay, oh, I'm having a little burp there. More comments. Let's have a look. I love how much of a professional you are. Yeah, probably from last episode. Yeah, I'm not a professional. As you can tell, we're just playing around. But welcome. I hope you guys, your art is coming along well. Amazing draw of Mikey. Oh, Taru MX, you're learning Japanese as well. That is freaking awesome. More suggestions for the SAS. Lyris-san or Lyris-san, another great episode. Oh, thanks. Cheers. Really likes the... Oh, really liked Attack on Titan. Yeah, I was talking about that last episode. And, wow, you watched the whole series 3 times. Okay, and more talk about One Punch Man that we talked about as well. That is excellent stuff. Craft Gaming, you should do a podcast. Actually, really randomly, I have. I've done 1 episode. But it's a film review podcast with a friend of mine from my old job called Ken, who in a really weirdly stalkerish way has just gotten a job at my new job, and he's joining my new office, which it's creepy, but don't worry about it. He's an okay person, I guess. What else are you guys saying? Oh, yeah, I should have read this comment ages ago. Smammalagagan Fran Helvit. I'm so sorry. Schmalanigan Fran Helvit. I don't know how to say your name, but peace. Are you a tea or a coffee person? At the moment, I'm actually, I'm tea, born and bred, okay? My heritage is tea. I'm a little bit brown because I'm mixed race, but I'm, otherwise brought up English. But at the moment, because I'm doing loads of YouTube work, coffee is now, I'm coffee's bitch. I need coffee all the time. I don't know what happened. It's changed my life. Alex Hayes, well done. Cheers, superb. Oh, cheers, bro. And more suggestions for the sexy anime Saturdays. To say the skies, these are sketches with pen and no eraser. Yeah, really good point. I used to, when I was younger, draw really, really lightly all the time. Like, I'm almost afraid to make a mark. Oh, we're going to run out of time on the camera soon, real soon. Let me stop it now and then I'll continue talking. Flawless cut. Anyway, so, yeah, I used to draw really lightly with a pencil and just create an image that had to be so precious. And then eventually, maybe I'd go over with a 4B or a 6B and make some darker lines. And still, I really had to work my way in. And it's really hard to do, but just one day, grab an ink pen and just say, fuck it. And just make permanent lines, really sketchy. And learn not to treat, this sounds really weird, but learn not to treat all of your artwork as that precious. And it will actually, if I can change the world, it will free you up. So just learn to get sketchy and understand not everything you produce has to be of high quality, which you guys have clearly probably noticed by now by what goes on my sketchbook during these series. Let's give some of these ladies some hair so that they actually have a definable gender instead of being mannish shapes with circles on top. Juju Ultima, what are you saying, bruv? Oh, and actually, link back to Say the Skies. Check out her channel. It's a really small one, but she does some really good time-lapse art as well. I'm very impressed. Very impressed, young lady. Well done. Okay, so Juju Ultima, what are you saying, bruv? Would you mind doing Skull's Girl's character for the sexy anime Saturday, I would assume. Alex Pierce, yo, bro. A lot of people saying hello. Hello to all of you people back. Just nice word from Uber Awesome Man 9. Cheers, bro. No, I'm not a professional, but I bloody well would love to be. I'd love to quit my day job and get into artwork full time. Maybe become like a full-time YouTube artist. That would be the dream. Although, I can't hate my day job because everybody in my office, it's a secret what I do, I'll never tell. But everybody in my office is really, really freaking nice. So it's hard to kind of really hate your day job when you work with like an awesome team of people. Oh well, I'm sure I'll learn to hate something eventually. Maybe coffee from the drinks machine isn't very good. Yeah, maybe work is awful. Yeah, I'm having my rights taken away by poor coffee choices made by staff members. Excellent. Let's just give this babe a nose. Let's give her a brow. It's going to be somewhere around here. And his eyes going to be all heavy and mascara. And it's going to be some big old lips, something like that. And then I'm going to have to worry about some clothes and maybe some leggings in a bit as well for this character. But yeah, I've no idea again what I'm talking about. So let's continue scrolling down through the comments because we're running out of time for this episode. Your drawings are great. The subject matter isn't horrifying enough for me to... Oh, so this is Hotaru Wanable. Basically, some really beautiful opinions about masturbating on art. I'm honoured when somebody wanks off to my art. Brilliant. Could I need to have that on like a quote on a plate. That is disgusting. I don't know. Bruv, mate, come on, look after your life. How ironic, before I watch this video, I watched the Glass Reflections One Punch Man review. Glass Reflections channel. I don't know the guy, but I can't recommend it enough. I've been catching up his review series. It turns out one of his favourite anime now is Hunter x Hunter. And, oh my god, I love Hunter x Hunter so hard. Oh yeah, so what I was talking about anyway, we'll be doing a really quick how to draw series. And so I guess I've already decided now over this episode. We're going to make the first character Deadpool. Just maybe a close-up of the face and shoulders. But really quick. So I'd love to hear your feedback on that. Anybody who's made it this late into the video. I'll talk about that again in a Let's Play Bio Vlog Infinite. But otherwise I think... Oh, Timothy Messel, what are you saying? I'll be using his phone as well to record stuff. Yes, you do have to brush up on your style. Oh my god, so many comments. Well done. So... Mikey, you should make a tutorial about speed lines. Yes, I will in the future. So many ideas and many more general hellos. Oh, God, guys, I've realised this expands at the bottom. There's loads more comments. Get in the comments below as ever. Let me know what's going on. But let's drop into some time-lapse, everybody. I've had a little sketch around, made up some characters, left a kind of gap down here just so there's somewhere for my hand to sit, pretty much. And I'll see you right at the end. And there it is, everybody. We've turned these boobs into random characters. I know you bloody love the time-lapse parts of these videos, so yeah, well done. Do subscribe. It really helps me out. Get involved, and we'll see what we've got going on next time. Share it and all that jazz if you like that kind of thing. But most of all, I hope you enjoyed chilling out again for another episode. Goodbye!